Hello everyone, I'm Dan and welcome back to the Barcelona Rebuild here on the FM21 Beta. It still feels very weird saying that, but I'm absolutely delighted to say that. Welcome back to the save. It has been a bit of a ropey start at Barcelona. Let's have a look at the schedule then to show you what exactly has happened. Take a look at some of our fixtures and our results really. So as you saw, you was with us here for the Villarreal game where we drew 2-2. Should have won the game really. Lionel Messi getting a couple of goals. We should have won it. They obviously, just as a reminder, if we can have a look at just the stats, there we go. Not actually clicked this button before. So 10 shots with 1.6 expected goals. I actually had a 1.12, so maybe they kind of deserved a point, but it didn't feel like that the way the game went. So Lionel Messi picking up 2 goals, that's why I didn't really want to sell him. I know he's costing us a hell of a lot of money with the wage bill is concerned. About 400 grand a week or whatever it is, but he's vital to this Barcelona team. We then face Atletico Madrid away, and again it was another very tough match, and it was a game really that we didn't kind of really show up in. As you can see there, 1.43 XG to their 2.43. They had 7 shots on target, we only had 3, so not ideal really. And we did take the lead in the game early on, Coutinho scoring, but right away Luis Suarez equalised for them, and we got a penalty just 3 minutes later. Lionel Messi scoring that. Fati had a disallowed goal as well, and then it was 2 goals late in the game. We was leading, and 2 goals late on 86th minute and the 88th minute. Correa and Vitalo scoring to make it Atletico 3, Barca 2. So not a good start there. 1 point in the opening 2 games. However, we picked it up against Eibar. We won 4-0 in our first game at the Camp Nou. Again, Messi getting on the score sheet. Griezmann grabbing a couple along with Frankie de Jong. A good win over Celta Vigo as well. I assume that's Celta Vigo? Just Vigo. It's probably Celta Vigo. I'm guessing it was another good performance. Lionel Messi grabbing another brace. And what we have done, I have failed to mention, after these first 2 games, I was playing the 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress. I have changed it to my own familiar tactic of the 4-3-3, and hopefully we can actually see the lineup, or is it the... There we go, there's our lineup. There we go. So Busquets as a halfback. Alba getting forward, Roberto getting forward as attacking wing backs, and these 3 up front causing absolute chaos. We'll get back into the tactics. Then we faced Elche, who we beat 7-0. We absolutely demolished them. I know these are lower La Liga sides and teams we should be beating, but we've really scored a good few goals against these lot. The change in the 4-3 to the 4-3-3, we conceded no goals, and we scored, 13 goals? So some good performances out there, and we're getting the best out of Messi and Fati for sure. And of course, there is a new name there, as you can see, which we'll talk about now. Let's go to the transfer history. Let's show you what's happened. So the boys I've bought in are Laporte, who you saw in the last episode. We bought him in for overall it's £43.5 million, but we've only paid about, I think it was like 10 million up front or something. You have to go back and watch that. And we, of course, exchanged Umtiti as a part of the deal as well. Recently, literally on deadline day, we bought in Gabriel Barbosa for £20 million. Again, that's going to be the eventual fee. I think we've paid about, again, it must be around, I think it's £8 million, so the rest is £12 million add-ons. And he had a fantastic start. He managed to get himself a hat-trick in his debut in the last game. Fantastic start indeed. I just felt we needed another striker there as a backup to Griezmann and Fati maybe. And Messi, of course, is up there as well. But they're not really out-and-out strikers for me, so it's good to have... Well, Griezmann is, but it's good to have Barbosa there as well, because I've got a funny feeling about Griezmann. He's not going to deliver this season. Going out as well, we did manage to get rid of one of the players we wanted to get rid of to reduce the wage bill a little bit and create the funds for Gabriel Barbosa, and that was Jordi Alba. He went to Paris Saint-Germain for just under £20 million, and I mean, he was worth about £35 million, so we took a bit of a cut there. However, it does help us with the financial situation. It's allowed us to bring in Barbosa. We did try and bring in Marcos Alonso on loan, which may sound daft. However, we wasn't in a position to buy somebody, so I wanted to take my time this season and look at somebody, or at least till January, that we could bring in and left back, and then just use Marcos Alonso as a good experience left back, basically, who is going to cost us a lot less on a weekly basis than Jordi Alba. But unfortunately, the deal fell through and may happen in January. We tried to negotiate it again, and for whatever reason, Chelsea can't loan players out. They've reached their limit, which doesn't surprise you, does it? Because they always buy players and just loan them out, don't they? If you can hear really annoying bells, my cat, I didn't even know until I started recording, he's asleep in the bed behind me. So, not my bed, his bed. He's asleep in that bed, so if you hear bells, that's what it is. Today, though, we start our Champions League campaign against Slavia Prague away from home. Let's have a look at the group as well. It's a very tough group that we've been drawn in. Of course, because Barcelona finished second, so we wasn't seeded first. We have Paris Saint-Germain, RB Leipzig and Slavia Prague. So if we're to get through this group, we should be looking to get 6 points from Slavia Prague for sure. Let's nip across to the team selection and see who we have selected. So, unfortunately, you're not going to see Barbosa in this episode because he is not registered for the Champions League squad. Stupidly, I had to register that before the transfer window ended. I had to go and remove the cat because the bells were really off-putting. So, as I was saying, Barbosa wasn't registered for the Champions League squad, which is rather annoying. We've got a few players out. Griezmann's returning from an injury, so he can't play today. He suffered a calf muscle injury on international duty, but this is the team we have gone with. It is Neto in goal, Lenglet on left back, Laporte, Piqué, Roberto, Busquets in the half back role. I keep calling it holding back. I don't know why I'm doing that. Holding midfielder, I suppose, is what I'm getting confused with. Box midfielder is Pjanic, De Jong in the advanced playmaker role, Fati and Dembele on the wings. We've gone with Messi up front due to the injury to Griezmann and the exclusion of Barbosa as well. So, big game today. It'd be nice to get the Champions League campaign off to a winning start here at Slavia Prague. I'm still really loving this team sheet page. Not sure why haven't the opposition instructions carried over? We'll press do that. But yeah, I love this team sheet graphic as well. It's just brilliant. I don't know why. I just really like it. What a saddo. So we're going to go with a no gesture and go for we're the favourites here. I've already the gestures are cool, but I've already just kind of started to ignore them. Sorry, Sports Interactive, for that. And we're underway here at Slavia Prague, and hopefully we can get off to a good start here, get ourselves a nice little 1-0 lead or something early on, which would be lovely. The game is going very fast. 15 minutes in already. We are going to demand more from the boys. No shots, nothing yet. Not a very good game for you, is it? We had a few of these in FM20, didn't we? Not very good games. 25 minutes in. Let's have a look. No, we've only created one chance, which is very much unlike us. And yeah, let's have a look. Is there anything we can change? Just have a look at a bit of the analysis, actually. Where do we see this? I have no idea where we see the analysis, and literally couldn't find that. So, I mean, let me know where you can find that if I don't figure it out before the next video. I'm not sure how you see that, unless it is at half time maybe, but we are going to tell the boys, we're going to fire them up a little bit. We've still got to work out what these shouts actually do. Hopefully it will do the job. Here's Piqué into Dembele, back to Piqué. Starting to knock the ball around a bit nicely. Now what I have noticed is that exactly, we are playing a much shorter passing game. However, I'm seeing a lot of long balls. There's another one, swinging it out wide to Ansu Fati. I mean, most of the time it works. Fati with a very poor effort. I like the way the ball was looking to bend into the far corner there. Is it a free kick? It is a free kick here. Pjanic with the free kick. Lost it in, cleared away by Stanciu. And the animation is really cool in this game. I am liking it. And there's a complete variety of goals as well. Messi, it's ricocheted and cleared away. And Slavia Prague are now coming forward. Here's Maya. This is dangerous. We don't tend to do well against teams when they hit us on a break. But a lovely challenge from Piqué. And he gets rid of the danger for now as it's a throw in here to Prague. Ball in. He's all on his own. It's a good header. Good save from Neto. Piqué completely lost his man. Worrying signs there. There's still fine-tuning their partnership, Piqué and Laporte. I've noticed a few mistakes from the pair of them. So hopefully it's just where they're not familiar with one another yet. Pjanic back to Laporte into De Jong. Watch the long ball. Is it going to be a long ball? And De Jong hits a bit of pace. Here's Dembele out wide. Dembele cruising to the box. Good strike from Dembele, and it's wide of the far post. It's still 0-0 after 34 minutes here. We're not playing as well as I would have liked in this game. Look, XG of 0.22. You should be a lot better if you're Barcelona. 90% pass completion rate. A lot of attacks. Their attacks are all coming down the right-hand side as well, aren't they? But they're not really doing much with the ball at all. What we're going to say to them is, should we throw a ball? Far from pleased with what I've seen. Let's really fire them up. Let's have a look at the tactics as well and see if we can actually do something different there. I might try and play through the middle a little bit more, to be honest. Keep working the ball into the box. Tempo, let's up the tempo as well. Let's get that up as well, and then go to attacking mentality. Why not? We want to win the game today. That is what we want to do and we need to do, and we are going to start the second half with that. I'm happy with that. Hopefully the half-time team talk will do something and the minor tactical tweaks. I want to see us come down the middle a little bit. I know we've got players overlapping left and right, but they are focusing a lot of their attacks down the wings, and there's a free kick there. Messi brought down. Is this a yellow card or a red? It's going to be a yellow. It was never a red card. It was just the way it just looked. I don't know why the animation felt like it was going to be a red card. Pjanic with the free kick, not Messi. Pjanic. That's probably why Messi isn't taking it. Lovely free kick from Pjanic. It's 1-0 to Barcelona, just 50 seconds after the second half started. So maybe the team talk did have an effect. A lovely goal from him. Look at this as well. This is something I wanted to bring up in the last one. Look at that graph. I mean, surely that's got to be fixed as well. That is every short pass in the game. Crazy stuff. I don't know how you're meant to keep an eye on that graphic right there. 60 minutes gone now. We win the ball back. Here's Lenglet, Laporte. Of course, no Jordi Alba in the side now. The fans were very annoyed with me that I got rid of him, but we just needed to ship him out and get some funds in. We wouldn't have got Barbosa. And this is another thing. Look, the goal scorer has stuck there. So that's another bug we need to report to Sports Interactive. Fatty's there and it's 2-0. Lovely team goal that was. Fatty's brilliant. I mean, he doesn't even appear on my squad depth screen now that I've put it just a minimum of 3 stars, which is crazy for a great young player like him. Great play from Dembele, who hasn't played a lot of football, to be fair to him, but he's playing really well in this game. Lovely through ball to Fatty. The through balls are really cool on this game, and so is the one-on-one finishing, which is something I was shouting about all of last year's game. 61 minutes gone, it is 2-0, and here's an opportunity now for Slavia Prague. Oscar with the ball, dealt with by Laporte. Laporte. I think it's Laporte. I keep saying Laporte for some reason, so apologies if that's really annoying you, but I'm probably not going to change it because I don't even realise I'm doing it. Here's Baril Kudela on the ball. Come on, closing down, boys. We're giving them too much space now. Stanshu. He's in the box, pinged over the top. Oh, it was a good cross, but it just beat everyone. It was asking someone to be at the edge of the area coming in. Messi does well. Messi is through on goal. Can Messi make it 3-0? And he drags it wide. He missed a couple of chances to get a hat-trick in the last game where we won 7-0. We're going to demand more from the boys. Why not? It seems to be working so far. Let's head across to the tactics as well. See about any changes we can make. And I mean, Messi, maybe. Why is this so far over here? I keep resetting this as well. Very weird. He's got a 6.6. We might bring him off just to rest him. We'll bring Griezmann on just to give him a little bit of game time as well. Just a bit of fitness back in his legs. We'll also look at bringing on Firpo for Lenglet, Dest as well for Roberto. I mean, crazy to make 3 changes, but we do have some important fixtures coming up. We are 2-0 up. You would think we wouldn't lose it from this position now. With 24 minutes to go. With Barcelona, surely not. Good ball in, cleared away. Laporte's header. I thought he was just that was a high boot, wasn't it? That was like a boot to the head nearly. Here's Dest coming forward. Finds Dembele and acres of space. Surely he's got to make something of this. Why did he go back to Dest? Doesn't make any sense. And I thought there was going to be a foul there. Is there going to be a foul there? It looks like it was outside the box to me. Let's see what the VAR is going to say. A lot of VAR in this game. I have had a decision overturned. I saw it on Twitter that someone had one overturned. I didn't have it yet, but I did have one in the previous game, which is pretty cool. I was given a penalty, and then actually I had 2. I was given a penalty. The penalty was wasn't given. There we go, no penalty. Look at that. And also, what was it? Although that was already there because you would get free kicks if it was close in the last game. But I had a penalty that wasn't given. It was originally given. VAR ruled it out, and the same with a disallowed goal as well. Goal was given, and VAR disallowed it after it went to the telly. Here's Guardiola, Baril on the ball. Come on, boys. De Jong dispossesses him. He intercepts the pass. De Jong coming forward. Let's make it 3, boys. Let's get a good goal difference going into the rest of the Champions League campaign. And Fatty's strike is blocked. And it's gone out for another throw. 20 minutes remaining here. Look, that graphic is really annoying me in that dugout screen there. And why didn't... who's this? Why didn't Dembele chase that? He would have won that if he didn't stop. Here's the goalkeeper. Pings it into the midfield. Laporte picks it up. I said his name right, I think. Griezmann. Lovely ball to Fatty. Fatty's in. Fatty's going to score. No, he doesn't. He puts it wide. That was a fantastic opportunity to make it 3-0. Are we going to be made to rue some of these chances? We're going to tell the boys. We're going to fire them up a little bit. Hopefully they will respond to that and get a 3rd goal. Looking at their little faces at the bottom of the screen there, Griezmann's very, very happy with the feedback. Everyone seems quite happy actually and content. Not too bad. However, Slavia are in here. It was a good effort, but it just scooped it over the bar more than anything. It is still 2-0 with 10 minutes to go. And what's this saying? We should look to introduce fresh legs in place of Sergio, Busquets and Pjanic. I mean, I'm still trying to get used to these hearts rather than numbers. So I'm quite thankful for this dugout section while I get used to all of that. So who's it looking at? Pjanic and Busquets. I mean, we won't want them to do it. We'll look at it ourselves. Pedri can come in for Pjanic. Why can you make 5? Oh, you can make 5 subs in the Champions League. Nice. And who's the other one? Busquets as well. I mean, there's no one really to come on for him. He's just going to have to finish the game, isn't he? As a tired man. There's only 7 minutes left. Poor man. He's on hundreds of £1,000s a week. He just has to be tired for 7 minutes. Is that a penalty? No, it's not. Fatty's in. Fatty scores his 3rd goal of the season. He's wrapped the game up. Lovely strike from Ansu Fati. And I think that's his 2nd of the game. He's got himself a brace, which is great stuff for him. Let's have a look here. Fati wins the flick on. Griezmann, I thought was fouled, but it did look like a good challenge. And then Fati takes 2 players out of the equation and slots home for his 3rd of the season. Fantastic stuff. And it looks like it is a winning start to the Champions League campaign, which is great for us. No, let's just ignore that dugout advice. It did appear and then it disappeared, which is strange because normally it does sit in here. And the full-time whistle's about to go any second now, and there it is. It's confirmation that we've won our first Champions League game. And some very good ratings in there. Fati with an 8.5. Dembele had a good one. De Jong, Busquets, Piqué, Laporte, Firpo. Neto got a 7.2. He must have made some very, very crucial saves in there, but it is a fantastic away performance. Exactly what we couldn't have asked for any better, really, to be honest. So we're going to tell the lads, well done. And they all look happy with that one. So here's some confirmation. Paris Saint-Germain, who are the other team in our group with RB Leipzig, they drew 2-2. So it's nice to see them boys both dropping points against one another, which means we will be top of the group, I believe. Obviously, we will be. There we are. Top of our group, 3 points from the one game. And we've got a slight advantage over them too. We've done our job. So it'll be nice. If we can pick up 1 win and a draw, it'll be a good start in the Champions League, if I'm honest with you. Let's head across to the schedule then, see what game to bring you back for. We was going to bring you back for, apparently this is Real Betis. Somebody in the comments told me that. I had no idea. So we was going to bring you back for that one. However, because the Champions League games were thrown in, I thought we'll bring you back for a Champions League game. I think the plan will be to bring you back for this one because I want to show you a home game. And after that, we don't have another home game in the league because I don't want to show you Slavia Prague at home again. So we'll bring you back for Betis. And if I brought you back after the Champions League, then you will miss all of the group stage action and you won't have a clue what's happened in the Champions League. So we will come back for the Betis game, if it is Real Betis. I'm sure it is. I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to me. We'll come back for that game in, 5 games time. So hopefully we'll pick up some more points against Osasuna and Valencia. Is it Osasuna? I think that's Osasuna, if I can remember rightly. Valencia as well in there. And hopefully we can get some 4 points from Leipzig and Paris Saint-Germain. That would be lovely. But guys, if you did enjoy that, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're enjoying this Barcelona rebuild and are excited to see the rest of my Football Manager 21 content that is coming to the channel this year. Make sure you hit the little bell to be notified every time I upload a video as well. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ReesyFC. We will be aiming to start streaming from next Tuesday, I think, where we'll be streaming a Journeyman save over there Tuesday at 8 PM. But watch my Twitter as well. The link is down in the description so you know the schedule for Twitch as well for this year's game. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Reesy FC.